black piece of paper, and a little clamshell, and some water. Just a little bit of water. And this is soap. You can use any soap and a toothpick. And if you take your toothpick and you put it in the soap, get a little bit of soap on the tip of your toothpick. Tippy point of the toothpick. Then if you touch yourself on your hand, something like that, or on another piece of paper or something, you get, even if you get a big old blob of the soap, get a big old blob, you touch the paper, you've got this tiny little dot of soap. Tiny little dot. There's almost nothing to it. You can hardly see it. But, watch this. If I take this sandpaper and I sand off some chalk onto the water, like this. So now the water is covered with chalk. Okay, so it's all covered with chalk now. And then I take the same little toothpick and the same soap and I get the stuff in there. Now remember, it's just not a, you don't want to drop. You just want the end just a little bit wet. Just a little bit wet like that. And then I'm gonna touch it. I'm gonna touch the end of the thing, of the toothpick, right on the water. Now watch what happens. Watch. Are you watching? Whoa! It's amazing. It went all the way out to the edge of the clamshell. What happened? What is going on there? And you keep observing like a good scientist. Keep on observing and you see, oh, now it's starting to close back in. Starting to close back in and the circle's getting smaller. Okay, well that's kind of interesting. You could get some more soap. You could go over to the corners now. Try to put some in the corner. Another one over here in this corner. In this corner. Whoa. Incredible. Then you could try the whole thing again. You could get some more chalk, more dust, and put it on there again and try to make it do it again. So then think about what do you think might be going on? What's happening there? Well, the soap is something different from the water. The soap is one substance and the water is another substance. So when the soap hits the water, it doesn't stack up. It doesn't stack up like sand would stack up or dirt or bricks. It's like marbles. Little pieces and particles, marbles, molecules, and they all spill out. And so they're flowing out over the top of the water, and they take up as much space as you just saw there. In that teeny tiny little speck, that teeny tiny dot that you can put on your hand, hardly see it, that has enough molecules to spread out into a place that's that big. It's like 10 centimeters diameter circle, because the molecules are spreading out, so they're one molecule thick, just like marbles on a table. If you dump a bunch of marbles on the table, they go down and they spread out until it's one marble thick. And that's what happened in that little clamshell full of water. And the chalk just let us see that's what happened. Even if you don't use the chalk, the same thing happens, but you can't see it. Where we put the chalk there, then you can see, because the soap is pushing the chalk to the side. The chalk is doing the same thing. It's sitting on top of the water, and the soap pushes it to the side. It's amazing.